Okay, today is June 3rd, and we have 14 minutes left for this daily question, daily challenge. And today we have let's see, we have a minimum questions, number 1465, and not a lot of upvote, and the downvote is a lot, I think. So I don't know. I think, yeah, this is probably, yeah, let's see what company we have. So we actually have 2 hints for this question, so that's good. Okay, so this showed up 92 times for the past 6 months for Amazon, and 9 times for Expedia, Swiggy, Salesforce 2 times, and Roblox 4 times, and BAY Melon. Okay, so this is mainly Amazon. I guess that's why there's not a lot of upvote. Okay, so anyways, let's try to see if we can do this question today. So first, let's read the description. Maximum area of a piece of cake after horizontal and vertical cuts. So we are cutting a cake. So give a rectangular cake with a high h, so this is high, width, and 2 arrays of integer horizontal cut and vertical cut. Horizontal cut is the distance from the top of the rectangular cake, so from the top to the ith horizontal cut, and similarly vertical cut is the distance between the left, so it's here, of the rectangular cake to the jth vertical cut. Okay, so it seems like we have a 0, 0 in the top top left corner of the cake, and we are going to return the maximum area of the piece of cake after you cut at each horizontal and vertical position provided in the array horizontal cut and vertical cut. Since the answer can be huge, the answer can be huge. Return the modulo 10 to the 9th plus 7. Okay, so example 1, we have 1 horizontal, 1, 2, 4, 1 horizontal, vertical, horizontal. So this is horizontal cut. So 1 and 2 and 4. And we have vertical cut 1 and 3, and the maximum cake is 4. And the same, this one, the maximum is 6, and 9 if you have, okay, so if you have 5 and 4, and then you have a cut of 3, and you have a cut of 3, it's this area, which is 9. Okay. So let's check the constraint. Constraint is, that's why the number could be large, right? Because their constraint is from 2 to 10 to the 9. And then the length is horizontal cut length. It's maybe can be 10 to the 5. 10 to the 5. And then the each number will be between 1 and h, of course, and then 1 and w. It's guaranteed that all elements are distinct, so we won't have a duplicate cut. And the same for vertical cut. So we have 2 hints. I think this is something that a greedy. I hate greedy, but this seems like to be a greedy, right? Because like every cut, horizontal cut, we cut the cake to horizontal rectangular, but each rectangular will have some overlap when you cut it vertically, right? So it's that so the area will be just the largest horizontal distance between each cut times the largest vertical distance. Okay, so this is horizontal distance, this is vertical distance. But anyways, we are just trying to find the longest distance between two lines in here, and then longest distance between two lines in here. Right? So let's see the hint. If our so the arrays then compute the maximum difference between two consecutive elements. Oh, okay. So this is something that we need to communicate with our interviewer, right? They never said that this cut are sorted. So the question is so long, and they never mentioned that the array is sorted. So you sort the array, and then you find the maximum distance between each two consecutive elements, and then actually they already tell you the answer. So yeah, it's greedy. It's greedy. And this is some greedy that we probably don't need to prove, right? Because this is so trivial. So okay. So this is by the hint. Can we do better? No. Because the number is too big. Or the maximum number is too big. That we cannot do the counting sort. So we still need to sort so that we can find the maximum difference between two. Okay, so I guess there's no better way, so let's just follow the hint, right? So we can do the arrays, the sort, horizontal what? Cuts. And we do the same thing for the vertical cuts. So, oh God, what am I doing? So now that we sort both, and then it's starting from the smallest, right? So we need to define for example, maximum value of the horizontal, and so we need to define an integer max v, max h. So how do we initialize it? We are going to try to find the so the smallest will be 1, right? The smallest distance should be 1. The reason why we can do it as 1 is because there's no edge cases. The size of the array will be at least 1. So you will at least have one like piece of cake in here. So the smaller distance will always be 1. So I guess we can initialize both as 1 with no problem. And then what we are going to, and then we also need to define this, right? So we can have mod equals to empty 189 plus 7. Okay. So we sort both, and then we define those, and then we just go through for like int I equals to 1, I smaller or less than horizontal cuts. Oh, by the way, if we sort this, if we sort it, we actually change the input, right? So but I'm too lazy to copy, to do a deep copy of the array, so let's just change the input. Okay, where am I? So length I plus plus. So we are going to just to find the maximum age, right? So I would say max age equals to math the max max age or horizontal cuts I minus horizontal cuts I minus 1. Right, so for example, for a oh, but our pre is 0. They won't have anything cut in 0, right? So we already see that the number in this array will be at least 1. It will start as 1. Not only the size will be 1, the number inside is 1. So here we cannot do this, right? We actually need a pre equals to 0. So we start with 0, and then what I'm going to do is or maybe I don't need a 0. I will just do like vertical cuts. I will just do this equals to this. It won't be so, it should be okay, right? It's not that confusing. So I will initialize the smallest one to be, so that I don't need to remember the pre. So what I'm trying to do is that I just initialize, for example, for this one, I initialize this distance between 0 and 1 as our minimum number. For this one, horizontal cut start from 1. So still, I'm using this as the length of this as my initial size. So I can still do start from 1. And then I can still do I minus this one. And then I need this distance, right? So after that, I am going to do this equals to h minus minus 1. So that's the last distance between this. Okay, so I guess this question is just to test if you are careful enough, right? Because I almost forgot. I need to check this. Okay, so the same thing we are going to do is just copy the entire thing and change it to vertical cuts. So everything changed to vertical. Then we got both both this and that. And now we can return. So we are going to return the, I need a double first, double. I need to change one number to double so that I can times it with this. And then I can mod by mod. And then I will change the entire thing back to integer. Doesn't look good. So is that correct? Compile error. Cannot find symbols. I have typo. I am curious. Horizontal. Okay, anyway. My bad. Vertical. Still have typos. Cannot find symbol. Ah, why I always... Okay. Oh, my cat is here. So this is a typo. This is typo. This is typo. This is typo. This. I have more typo. Oh my god. Okay. So I guess once you see the hint, it's become pretty easy. And so let me try different test cases. So this is 5, 4, and these two array, right? Five, 4, and these two array. And I also have 5, 4, and 3, 3. Oh, okay. So the second one is wrong. Let me check why. The second one I got 6. How? I don't know how much do I got. I got 8. So there's something wrong with my second. So the maximum is this. Okay, so let's try the second one. So this is the second one. Which is wrong. Okay, so let's see what happened. I sort horizontal, I sort vertical, and then I initialize max h, max v. Also mod is this. Okay, so then from 1 to, oh, hold on. So this should be, yeah, that's right. So from 1, this is maximum of this, and then weak. And then in the end, I do a max h, oh, w. I shouldn't just copy and paste. If I retype, I won't have, yeah. If I just retype, I won't have those type of, yeah. Should be more careful. Yeah, so it looks good, so it's probably it. I think no other edge cases for us to try, unless we are going to try the very big input, but it's hard for me to generate those kind of input. So I will say that I will try. Okay. So the time complexity is probably just the sorting, right? So n log n. Or which one is longer? Whatever is longer. And then the space, actually we sort the original array. Otherwise, for the sorting, if we would to create a new array, but yeah, but I think let's just say that the space is constant, because we are sorting the original array, and then we didn't need any like auxiliary arrays. I can't say English. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. And let's see how our submission goes. Okay, so I guess there is only the sort, right? Yeah. And then yeah, if you are sorting the input array, then this is it. And then yeah, it's n log n plus m log m. But it's bounded by whoever is bigger, right? So yeah, that's it. So do we have mine is pretty bad. The wrong time. And the space is pretty bad either. So how? So I am now curious about how other people solve this. Oh, cool. Quick to understand, but a little bit verbose. Compact and clean. Okay, let's see the compact and clean. So this they sort. Wait. Oh, so they actually changed it. Oh my god. How could they do this so short? So you get the max. Oh, because they condensed it into a function. So you get the max, and then you mod by this number. You change it to long. Oh, I can just use long, right? So that's maybe one of the reasons that I am wasting a lot of space. But sorting, you are also sorting, and then you do a one pass. Yeah, I think the algorithm is pretty much the same. I just don't know why my usage of the time and space is quite bad compared to other people. Yeah. And the space usage is so bad that I decided to read the official solution. Yeah, but it's similar. I sort both of them, and then you're declaring the length, and then yeah, I do. Yeah, the only difference is I somehow use double instead of long. Otherwise, all the others seem similar. Yeah, I think our code is similar. I just don't know why my space usage is way lower than other people's. So, well, I mean, way worse than other people's usage. But anyway, I think today's it's easy enough. So I will probably want to do a SQL, because last week we have a new SQL question that I haven't tried at all. So, okay, that's it for today's daily challenge, and then we will do a SQL now.